So Sammy starts going in. Because by the time T's trying to tell me what's happening, Sammy's in it. Like, yo, you fucking hoe. You fell for it. La, 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 yada, yada, yada. Going. You stupid slut. That's why I don't fuck with hoes in Boston. You failed the test. Hi guys, welcome to my life, my world, my everything. How you guys doing? I was about to go, welcome to Tasha React. Look at my hair. Welcome to Tasha Reacts, but it's not Tasha Reacts. If you guys don't know, I do have a reaction channel. Please check it out. It's actually slowly growing. I feel so good because I feel like Tasha's society has been dead. Like, a lot of people haven't been really talking or saying anything in this channel, and I feel like this channel is like a new start, a breath of fresh air. I don't know if I've been, like the word of been said, I'm shadow banned. I don't know, but this is another story time. All right, so this is a story time how I got set up. I did. Okay, so at this time, this is when I was chilling with Samantha Hard, right? And this is the time that I started kind of like dating, meeting guys, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing, 1 2 1 2. And this is when I really started feeling myself. I lost a lot of weight. I was doing well. I was working. And this is the time frame, probably like when I stopped dating Jean, right? Me and Jean, we used to mess around for a long time, right? Me and Jean, we used to mess around for a long time, you know. And then Jean end up, I think there's a story about him, like I end up crashing his car, and then we end up being together, and then he ended up being cool with Trifling's brother. There's a whole storyline about him. I think he's the last person, right? No, last story was about Judas. So yeah, so anywho, so this is around the time frame that me and Jean stopped messing around. We stopped messing around. And I think that the last time we messed, I remember being Jean's the last time we had bang bang chicka bang bang. I remember we was his friend. So his friend used to have a studio, and his friend and Leticia, which is Jean's friend's her friend, there's a whole story, y'all gotta catch up, end up having a studio, and they started making beats and stuff like that. And then we used to be in the studio, and that day, baby, I don't know, all me and Jean gotta do is look at each other, and it's like, you're on site, okay? We do everything, you know, whatever. So alright, so around this time frame, so Jean was kind of gone, right? So me and Jean, I think me and Jean kind of really got into a really bad argument. We ended up breaking apart. Jean was going through his divorce at the time, so he was kind of going through his little emotions. So we kind of broke up, like we stopped talking, like we became enemies, right? So then I started doing my own thing. So me and Samantha and Tara, we started hanging out. I used to be at Samantha's house every day, right? Samantha, my daughter, you know, if I have my daughter, we'll go hang out with Samantha and her daughter. You know, we'll be over there, her mom's house. I used to sleep over there. You know, it was really fun. And Samantha's mom was kind of going through it with her husband. So it was just like, we all just became kind of a family, right? So this is what the time frame Tara started feeling herself with her big nose drug pen boyfriend, and she started becoming like not really part of the crew anymore. So me and Samantha started chilling. Me and Samantha started becoming really close friends, right? So I remember this vividly, right? So that day I was walking to the store, and there was this dude, right? I'm gonna call him Sam. I'm gonna call him Sammy, okay? Right? Okay, so Sammy, he had a black car. That's so funny. A lot of the dudes I dated, cause Chocolate had a black car, Sammy had a black car, the dude that I'm gonna say his name had a black car. What did I call the dude? So what? I'm in love with my baby mother. He had a black car. My son's father had a black car. Who else did I meet with a black car? I think all the dudes I met. The only person who didn't have a black car was Jean. Jean had a navy blue Nissan. Yeah, but every dude I dated back in the days, they all had a black car. That's so funny, because when I met my daughter's father, he had a black car. he had a black SUV, and then he had the little silver looking Lexus. Yo, anywho, yeah, I'm about to think, oh, hey, everybody, because everybody in the story has a black car. But, okay, so Sammy comes, and I went to the corner store, so I had this addiction of drinking Nutriments. Baby, that's why I'm so fat. I started drinking Nutriments, so I used to love Nutriments, so I used to always go to the corner store. So that day, I was going to meet Samantha at the house. Samantha was like, you want me to meet up with you? I said, nah, I'm just going to stop in the corner store, and then I'll just walk up. But the dude in the corner store, the Spanish guy, he used to like me and Tara. He would switch from me and Tara, right? So every time he'll see me, he'll be like, hey, Tasha. Ooh, ooh, sexy. Or he'll be like, ooh, Tasha, don't drink that. You're getting fat. Like that. He was Spanish, but he didn't really speak English that much. Whatever. So he used to go between me and Tara, right? So every time I see him, he'll talk to me, you know, whatever. So that day, I'm in the store, and I always used to walk up, like, from her house. Like, I used to like to walk. So I walked from Ashmont all the way down Blue Hill, if you know Boston area. So I walked all the way to her house, right? Because I just used to like to walk. And maybe that's where my daughter gets that from. So I'm like walking, whatever, and I'm like just, you know, doing my thing. And so all of a sudden I just hear somebody say, oh, hey, he was outside the car, right? So I'm going to Samantha's house, and by Samantha's house, by the time I'm turning, the dude was like, excuse me, and I turn around. I mean, he was fine, baby. He was fine like Genuine, baby. Well, Genuine wasn't fine to me, but like, baby, he was fine. Yo, let me picture him for you. He was a tall, nice teeth, dark skin. He had dreads. He was the first dude that I dated with dreads. Oh, he looked good, baby. There was no way that man was a one-woman man. There's no way. There's no way. Like, I seen him not too long ago, and he be like, because I have some dudes that's enemies with me, baby, right? Yo, he was, oh, baby, like, maybe, like, but I think he got a girlfriend because he has his girlfriend's name on his arm too. Both of them did. Okay, let's before we talk. So so I go to in the store, whatever, and I'm like, I'm about to turn to the store. He's like, excuse me. I said, oh yeah. So he walks up to me, right? He had like a black Toyota Solara, I think that was the car, right? Because I didn't know cars back in the days, but I remember it was a Toyota because it was the longer cars. He comes up to me. He was like, hi. I said, hi. He said, what's your name? I said, Keisha. Remember, I tell you, I always tell people my name's Keisha. He said, hi, Keisha. My name is Sammy. I said, hi, Sammy. Nice to meet you. Sammy was fine, baby. Fine, baby. Right? So, Samantha comes around the corner. It's like, Tasha. I'm telling you. I go through this all the time. Tasha. Girl, Tasha. He looks at me. He's like, who's Tasha? I said, me, bro. That's what they called me. That's my name. And then he said, oh, you lying? I said, yeah, because I don't know you. You know, it's always the same line because I always go through it. So he's like, okay, you know, well, Tasha, you know what I'm saying? Or should I call you Keisha or whatever you want me to call it? Would you mind if I get your phone number? Whatever. I said, okay, sure. But like I told you, around that time, me and Jean was kind of on the verge of, we still kind of bang bang, chicken bang bang, but this was kind of verge that Jean was kind of dwindling away, right? So, I said, okay, sure, whatever. So, he go, okay. So that night, I end up, hold on, no. Was he around the time I got hit by the car? I don't think he was around. No, okay. Because Jean came after I got hit by the car. Yeah, because me and Jean started having problems. Yeah. So, so he comes, whatever. He, on the phone, I end up going home, hopping on 240, like everybody knows, take the 40 or take the back bus, go to Brockton, walk up. So when I'm walking up, I'm on the phone, and I'm like, he calls me, and I'm talking on the phone, walking up to my house, and he was like, yo, you're mad pretty, like, you're very beautiful. I said, oh, thanks, like, you're fine, but I never show a man I like him. I tell you something about me. So I said, oh, okay, appreciate you, nice meeting you, whatever. So we're talking on the phone, we're having conversation, but the side nigga, the side chick thing. So he starts like when it's a certain time, he's like, alright, well, have a good night, I'll talk to you tomorrow. You know, it was like 11, 12-ish, okay? And it became like a routine. I'll talk to him during the daytime, nighttime, at a certain time, I won't hear from him. So at a point, like, I started liking him, but I didn't really care because, like, at the time, I still was kind of on Gene because me and Gene just broke up. And I was so heartbroken because Gene's bang bang chicka bang bang was like no other. Gene? Hey, that man. I can't say his real name, but baby, he was like no other. So our relationship was kind of like really like we only talked here and there. But at the time, I used to have other people I was speaking to, right? So I ended up going home, and then he ended up asking me like, hey, where you going? I said, I'm going home. He's like, oh, all right, you know, I'm around. He's like, you live in Brockton? I said, yeah. He's like, well, I'm around your way. I just dropped my boy off. Would I be able to come pick you up? We can chill together, right? I said, sure, whatever. But I didn't want him in my house in a way. And if you hear the story, I'm like, what? Okay, so listen. I didn't want him in my house because I already seen the signs of him, and he was very fine. And I said, yo, he's really, 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 really fine. So he's very conceited. So you gotta play hard to get with people like him because he can get any girl he wants. And you can tell by the way he acts, the way he whatever he goes out, he stop. Like, I'm not even like exaggerating. Yo, Sammy comes out the like anywhere, he stop. He makes everyone stop. That's how fine he is. He is fine, okay? He's tall, dark skin, nice teeth, and he was just fine, right? So so we end up like driving around. You know, he was like, yo, you know, he's like, he was saying something like he was trying to hold my hand and, you know, all that, and doing the, you know, the man thing, right? So Drama ended up calling me that night, and she was like having a conversation. She was like venting about her Range Rover boyfriend that she was dating, and the Range Rover boyfriend was an older Haitian dude that she was dating, but she thought he had money, but he really didn't have money, and he ended up having a girl, but he was dating her for years, bro, years. So she was starting like kind of put the signs together. So I'm on the phone with her. I said, yo, I'm gonna call you back. I'm actually chilling with Sammy, right? She's like, oh my god, Sammy the fine dude. Like, I'm like, yo, my friends ain't shit. I said, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So he starts smiling like, yo, I mean perfect teeth. He starts smiling. He's like, oh, you think I'm fine? I said, you know you're fine. You're handsome, right? So, you know, people, like, he tried to kiss me. I'm not very big in kissing, so I, like, you know, turn my cheek. He's like, yo, I like you. Like, I like you. You're, like, mad mysterious. Da-da-da. Alright, cool. And we ended up driving around. That was the thing back in the day. Driving around, we was talking, you know, having conversation. He was cool, but he was very self-observant. He talked about himself a lot, right? Alright. So, at a point I already knew, like, he's cute, but he's boring to me. Like, he's just a pretty face. He don't really have much personality. And it seems like, you know, he thinks I'm gonna bow down to him, and I'm not. Like, he's very, like, into himself. Like, you could tell, like, he gets so much girls that he don't even have to put an effort. So, I was like, okay, whatever. So, I end up, like, letting it go. I moved on. I actually stopped talking to him. Like, I kind of, like, slowly stopped talking to him, right? So, that day, I ended up walking up the street to go see, no, I went up the street to go to the mall, right? And I went to go to the mall, and then, because I used to live up the street, literally, from, like, it's not a mall, but it's like a little plaza, right? And I always used to be at Marshall's and TJ Maxx and H&M. H&M was my thing back in the days. So, I end up walking up, and, he calls my phone again, but I'm like, oh, he's mad boring. I'll talk to him when I get to Boston, whatever. So I go to Boston. I'm telling Samantha, I'm like, yo, I'm really not really feeling him like that. He's fine, but Samantha's like, yo, he's beautiful. He's beautiful. He's dark, because my Samantha did not like dark skinned men. She's like, you like dark, man. He's dark, but you know, like, if you like him. I said, yeah, he's cute, but he's boring. He's boring. She's like, well, I feel like as if because you still like Gene, and you know, you're trying to compare everybody to Gene. I said, yeah, because me and Gene, yo, our conversation, Gene would have been the perfect boyfriend. If Gene, but Gene remind me of how, like, Triflin's brother and Gene are exactly the same. If you meet Triflin's brother and you meet Gene, they're exactly the same. They're those type of dudes that they're very about friends. They're always at the field, they're always playing soccer, they're always with their friends, and they feel as if like you need to stop the world for them. You know what I'm saying? Like when they're ready to come around, or when they're not, whatever, that's when you have to be around, right? So the only problem with Gene was because the fact that he'd been married for so long, because Gene was married he got married young. So he was married like 10 years, and then he was going through a divorce. So when he was going through the divorce with me, you know what I'm saying, it's now he's starting to enjoy his life. He's trying to, like, he's starting to enjoy his youth. He's starting to enjoy, you know, his freedom. So I was like, yeah, you're right. She's like, yeah, girl, like, you know, like, in my mind, I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna try to talk to him, but I don't want a boyfriend. At that time, I knew I didn't want a boyfriend. I wasn't ready for it. I just got a relationship with Gene. I don't want a boyfriend right now. Whatever, right? So, and then in my mind, I had like small hope that me and Gene will be back together again, because Gene, oh baby, Gene was a good boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Gene had a good boyfriend. It's just Gene just wasn't in my life at a good time. I was at my life that I was young and I wanted to enjoy life, and me, you know, and Gene was at the time that he was going through a divorce and he wanted to enjoy life too, and he wasn't ready for a girlfriend. So it was like low-key, like we wanted relationship status, but we both wasn't in a bad situation. I was just getting out of a relationship with my daughter's father, and I was going through a toxic stage with my daughter's father. He's getting out of like a 10-11 year marriage, and he's going through all the emotions, like, you know if it's right or not, whatever. So so Sammy starts calling me, right? So I'm chilling with Samantha, and Sammy is blowing up my phone like out of nowhere. So he's like, oh, what you doing? Like, I've been calling you all day. But I told you, I only noticed that Sammy only calls me around the time frames of 10 what time? He'll call me in the morning time, and then call me like, I think like work shift. So he'll call me like 9 a.m. He'll talk to me till 3. He'll disappear, talk to me around 4 or 5, probably till like up midnight, and then disappear again, right? And then it started becoming shorter and shorter. It started becoming like 2 o'clock, and then he'll call me at 4. And I'm a type of person, I lose interest fast. Like, if you don't grip me when you got me in the beginning, baby, I'm gone, right? So he's like, kind of like, I'm not really kind of hearing from him like that. I'm not really talking to him like that. I was like, okay, whatever. Alright, so I'm chilling. Like I told you, at that time, I was getting numbers. I was dating. I was going out. I was having fun. That was a perfect time for me. Me and Gene, we just broke up, so I kind of went backwards. So I'm talking back with Chocolate again, and me and Chocolate's talking again, and Chocolate just always has been there. You know what I'm saying? Chocolate, and I told you, me and Chocolate, we only smashed Bang Bang Chicken Bang Bang 3 times. But Chocolate was just always that friend. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know why we started. Oh yeah, I remember why. So me and Chocolate was just always cool, right? So that night I was supposed to go chill with Chocolate, and usually when I chill with Chocolate, I chill with Chocolate's house. Like, I'll sleep over, I'll hang out, but I'm telling you, we will not have no baby. It was like a weird relationship. Like, we end up like Bang Bang Chicken Bang Bang, and then we became cool. Like, we became cool, right? Yeah, so that night I was chilling at Samantha's house, right? And this is when Samantha was like exercising. She was seeing Samantha used to work out a lot. So Samantha's working out. She's having like, you know, we're having fun. We're talking. You know, Tara was there. It was a fun night, right? So Tara ended up leaving because her big nose drug boyfriend he used to live around the corner from Samantha's house, literally around the corner. And the boyfriend was he started showing his little controlling ways in the beginning, because he didn't want Samantha to chill with us. And then he started putting his hand, not Samantha, Tara, he started putting in Tara's head that me and Samantha are jealous of her accomplishments. Baby, she graduated from a 2-year, like, program, like, I forgot what kind of program she graduated, but she started kind of feeling herself, right? So we end up like, me and Samantha end up like we're hanging out. So Chocolate was supposed to pick me up that night. So Sammy calls me, and Sammy's like, oh, what you doing? What you up to? I said, oh, nothing. He was like, oh, okay, you mind if I come over and chill? And I'm like, I'm not really in the mood, because I already had plans with Chocolate, right? And like I said, these men must really like me, because I snore like a whole homie. Like I snore. So I don't know. because I don't know what these guys liked about me, child, because I snore. So he was like, you want me like to come over so I can come, like you know, so we can chill and we can talk, whatever. I said, yeah, but not tonight, whatever. So I think in his mind, he's not used to like denial. He's used to always setting the bar straight, right? So that night I end up chilling with Chocolate. So me and Chocolate's at the house, right? I'm at Chocolate's house, right? Because homeboy didn't, Sam didn't know where I live. Sammy didn't know where I live, right? So I'm at Chocolate's house, so I get this weird number that called me, right? It's a weird phone number, and I never see the number. So I said, okay, I'll call it tomorrow. If it's important, the person will write me. So the person texted me like, hey, what's up? And I said, who is this? And then he said, remember, I met you exactly where I met Sammy, but I didn't put two and two together, right? He said, you remember that I met you at X, Y, and Z, blah, blah, blah. You was looking very beautiful, this, and this, whatever. But I don't think he even told me what outfit he wore. Because I think if he told me what outfit, I would be like, hold up. Because the time I met Sammy, that was the one, like, I only wore that outfit one time. Like, one time. You know, so I'm like, you know, I would remember. Because the outfit that I wore, I didn't really wear it like that because it ended up ripping. Like, maybe that was my broke day. But the pants end up ripping. So, he was like, yeah, so I said, okay, you know, I told you, I'm so horrible. So I started talking to him. I said, oh, hey, what's up? Yeah, I remember. I don't remember. I don't know where I met this dude from. So he's like, what's up? I said, oh, hey, what's up? How you doing? How you been? You know what I'm saying? And he's like, oh, I'm good. He's like, yo, you fine. And da-da-da. When can I see you? I said, well, you know, right now I'm chilling with my boy, you know, whatever. And I think I was honest. I think I'm chilling with my ex. And me and my ex are chilling. I said, oh, yeah, you chilling with your ex? Oh, that's how we doing it? I said, nah, me and my ex are mad cool. Like, we're mad cool. And I'm like, and I was very talkative. Like, you see how I'm talkative with you? That's how I am. So I'm like, nah, me and him was dating, but then he ended up cheating on me. And then Chuck was like, yo, I didn't cheat on you. Like, and then we ended up like, and I ended up kind of forgetting. I was having a conversation back and forth. So then me and I'm gonna call him I'm gonna call him T, because who cares? He don't watch my channel. Alright, so T that was his name, right? So at T and I end up like kind of like talking. I mean, T was a vibe. Yo, we used to talk on the phone every day. To the point that I kind of dropped Sammy in a way, because Sammy just was like not interesting anymore, and Sammy was like kind of like I don't know. Sammy just he was cheating on me, like, well, not cheating, but Sammy had a girlfriend. You already could tell. So he was doing the side chick thing. I didn't have time for that. So me and T, like, you could tell T started liking me, because the plan was for T to set me up, but T ended up falling for me because, baby, I'm a vibe. No, sir. But me and T started talking every day. He'll check on me, how you doing, beautiful, whatever, because, you know, I'm very good with conversation. So, you know, he's starting to get really emotional with me. We'd be on the phone for morning, day, and night. Like, morning, day, and night. Like, we used to be on the phone all the time, right? So one day, T calls me, right? And he's like having conversation. He's talking with me, right? But Sammy, I hear Sammy in the background. I was like, yo, his voice sounds familiar. And he's like, yo, Tasha, let me call you right back. But I can't remember exactly what he said. He said something like, are you talking to that something? Whatever. He said something in that effect that everything started adding up, right? So Sammy T that night, so then all of a sudden, you know, me and T's on the phone all the time. I mean, we was on the phone for like weeks on end, like talking, probably like a month or two, right? So T's like, yo, when am I gonna see you again? Like, yo, when am I see you again, right? And my ass, right? Mind you, I never showed Sammy where I live, but I showed T. So I said, oh, I live in da-da-da-da. My daughter's not here. He's with her father. I don't know what made me so trustworthy, because I'm not. And at the time, me and Jean still was bang bang chicka bang bang, and Jean used to pop up a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I said, but this is when Jean was really gone. And in my mind, I'm like, he's gonna come back. He's going to love me again. He's going to come back. No, Jean left me. Jean was like, bye. Okay. So he ends up coming to the house, right? T wasn't as fine as Sammy. T was probably like my height, probably a little taller. He had dreads, nice teeth, dark skin. He wasn't ugly. Just compared to Sammy, who was a fine black man, because the fact that T was so cool and T had a good heart. Sammy was very self-reservant. Like, all he cared about was him. Like, you could just tell. Because Chocolate's kind of like that, too. Like, Chocolate's so used to people, like... Chocolate's so used to people, like, being in charge. Like, he being in charge of people kissing his ass. So he think he gonna get that with girls. Not with me, baby. I'm difficult. I'm a different breed, right? So, T comes, you know what I'm saying? You know, he started kissing it. You know, feeling and da-da-da. But we didn't smash, right? So he's like, yo, I really like you. Da-da-da, I really like you. Da-da-da. So when he calls me, right, Sam starts blowing up my phone. Like blowing up my phone. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, why is he calling me? So Sammy is like, yo, I'm gonna be real. He's like, so Sammy starts going in. Because by the time T's trying to tell me what's happening, Sammy's in it. Like, yo, you fucking hoe. You fell for it. La, 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 yada, yada, yada. Going. You stupid slut. That's why I'm fucking with hoes in Boston. You failed the test. Da, 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 da. And I wrote, and I tell you, I'm very vindictive. Like, I'm not the type of person that hurts you. Like, you know, you don't hurt my feelings like that. I said, boy, bye. You had a whole girlfriend. And then he's like, yeah, that's why I have a whole girlfriend. Because that you deserve for me, you cheated. And I said, haha, you're mad, whatever. So, I just kind of let go, right? And I was like, oh, T's cuter than you anyways, on purpose. Because I know. That's going to hurt his ego. Even though Sammy is fine. You know what I'm saying? So, he's like, he ended up telling me, he's like, yo, you know, my plan was just to F you and leave, and Sammy was blah, blah, blah. That was the plan, but I really like you. I'm really feeling you, da, 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 whatever. So, I'm like, okay, whatever. So, me and Sammy, and like, me and T end up chilling. I don't know if he ended up telling T, like, yeah, we fucked, but we didn't bang, chicka, bang, bang. But I think he probably told T that, and then T kept like, yo, blowing up my phone. Yo, I told you, T only writes me a certain friend, and I was ignoring him. So now to him, it's like, yo, he was blowing up my phone, talking trash about me, whatever. So, so every time, like, me and T be chilling, and T be like, Sam be like, who's that? He be like, oh, Tasha. He be like, you chilling with that hoe? Like, you with that hoe? You just hurt because you don't be sad. You thought I was gonna be your side hoe? No. So, me and T end up dating for years, like a while. T was another, like, he kind of took the place of Gene, and me and T end up dating for a while, but I didn't want a boyfriend yet. You know what I'm saying? I just enjoyed T's company. I was lonely when I wanted, you know, T was always there. When my daughter's father picked up my daughter, T was my bang bang chicka bang bang at the time. T was kind of like, T was always there, right? Me and T was dating. T was like, yo, I really like you, I'm really feeling you, whatever. And yeah, you know, we dated for a while. And then I found out T, like, me and T end up going our separate ways, right? T ended up like telling me about how him and the boy, I think they ended up falling out because Sammy started feeling away. But then me and Sensitive end up finding out. Sensitive end up putting, like, this is like months later, so me and T end up breaking up. Well, not breaking up, I kind of like dropped T, and T was just that type of dude that would just keep popping up. I had a lot of dudes like that, you know what I'm saying, because, yeah, no sir, but he just kept popping up. Like, T would not go away for a long time. Even the time when I ended up finding T was dating Sensitive, T was still like messing with me, but I didn't want to tell Sensitive because Sensitive is the type of girl, she'll take men's side before yours. So one day Sensitive put, like, on Facebook, I don't be on Facebook like that. So I think it was Samantha was like, yo, you see, Sensitive got a man and he's black. Because Sensitive don't like black men. Sensitive like Spanish men. So I'm like, oh, shit. And then I said, I seen her tag T. I was like, Sensitive, that's your man? And she said, yeah. I said, bitch, we need to talk. I said, and I know Sensitive. that's gonna be another story for another time. Because girl, Sensitive is the type of girl that she will drop you for a man, baby. But I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. I know I have been neglecting this channel, but I've been trying to grow my Tasha Reacts. I'm trying to get Tasha Reacts to 10K by the end of this year. You know, Tasha Society is not really doing that well, so I'm kind of putting my focus on Tasha Reacts. But I'm still here. I appreciate those who are still riding with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.